New FIFA Mobile launched by EA Sports. Currently, it's in limited beta on Android only in three countries, which are India, Romania, and Canada. Beta opened on 22nd November and it will run for 3 weeks. You can join the beta directly from the Google Play Store in case you're in any of those three countries. I will also put the link in description. This is how the game starts. This is basically to rival eFootball of Pro Evolution Soccer. There are two basic type of game modes. One is the versus attack and the second one is the head to head. Head to head is basically a normal full match. I will first show you what is the versus attack. So we will go to versus attack and we'll start a match. It doesn't take too long for matching. Here you will go one on one against an actual opponent and you will get a different type of chances depending on your strength of your team. If your team is strong, you'll get more great chances as well as good chances, which is in light green and a darker green. If your team is weaker, you'll get basic chances as well as counter attacks, which will show in yellow and red in color. Basically, those types of chances will be more difficult to score points against and waste more time. So at the start, you will see both team lineups. This event has a timer of 1.5 minutes. You as well as the opponent is playing against an AI computer opponent, but you have to score more than the opponent can score against the AI computer. So you will get different type of chances in this 1.5 minute. You have to try and score as many goals as possible. You can't waste too much of time on scoring goals. You have to score goals quickly so you can get more goals in than the opponent. In this match, I had a stronger team than the opponent, so I got easier chances. That is the only reason I won in this game. Otherwise, if I would have started the game so badly, I would have lost against a good opponent. For the full 1.5 minute, you have to keep on trying to score as quickly as possible without wasting too many times on unnecessary passes. As the clock counts down, you can see the live score of what your opponent is getting, so you know when you have to push yourself and take long range shots sometimes when the opponent is ahead. You don't have to waste too much of time doing any skills in this kind of event. You have to just keep on scoring as quickly as possible without wasting any time so you get extra chances on goal. As you can see, I have missed quite a few chances in this game. I'm still in the lead because I had a good team, so I had easier chances than the opponent. If you play against other good players, you have very little chance to make any errors. Once the time is up of 1.5 minute, you'll get your final score and you'll get your reward. This is the first type of game which you can play. It has a separate ranking. I will now show you the second type of match which you can play. The second type is the head to head match, which is a normal match against an opponent, a full 90-minute match. Again, you can see matching doesn't take too much of time. The game loads also pretty quickly. Before the match starts, you will see the lineup of both teams. You can see both teams are pretty evenly matched according to rating. The controls are pretty simple. On your left side, you have your normal movement toggle. The right buttons are a bit of a problem. If you have played other football games, you have to make some adjustments and get used to this. The shoot and sprint button are not in its regular places for normal footballing games, so it takes a bit of time to get used to it. I could not find any option in settings to switch these buttons so I can play it easily. Gameplay wise, I would say it's pretty basic. It's not as smooth as eFootball of Pro Evolution Soccer. Since this beta progress is not going to carry on to the full game, so it's not worth wasting your time. It's a good try, but I think Pro Evolution as of now is much better than this. So till this launches, I think it's not worth wasting too much of time on this game. I will just fast forward this game quickly. I score 6 goals in this game. All your basic football rules are there in this game, including your offside rule. Penalties also are very rare. You may think it's not there in the game, but penalties are there too. The free kicks in this game are not really that great. The gameplay of taking free kicks were not that good. There are new gesture controls come to this game where you can just swipe the screen and shoot. You don't have to press the shoot button. That will take a bit of time to get used to it, but it's something I wouldn't suggest you use. There's also an option where you click the other player and the ball will pass to that player, but it's better to use the pass button. It's much more easier and convenient for especially competitive matches. The game ends 6-0. It was a pretty easy game for me to play. After your match, you get your rewards. You get fans to increase your ranking as well as Star Pass credits, which give you a lot of prizes. The head to head competition has its own separate ratings. There is also a third option where you can play versus friends. These are basically matches which you want to just play for fun against your friends. There's no rating in these matches. Your friend's name should automatically be on the list if any are playing this game, or you can even add friends in the game from who you meet in normal matches. You can play both types of matches with them. You can play versus attack matches or even head to head matches with your friends. There's also an option to add recommended random users so you can play head to head matches with them for fun. Now I'll take you through all the basic features in the home page, what is available in the game currently. So you have your daily login prizes where you get a prize every day you log in. Then you have your star pass. Basically, it's a seasonal pass where you get additional bonuses. It's like how all your other online games have a free pass as well as a paid version pass. A lot of prizes from those passes. Next, we'll see quest. There are different types of quest and you can get different prizes from these quests. So you have your daily quest with your daily and weekly rewards. Then you have your football mobile quest, your versus attack quest, your head to head quest, and your leagues. Now we'll see leagues. Leagues are basically a group of people who you become friends with. It's basically like an alliance or a clan. You can have individual tournaments with its members itself and get prizes. This is something which will be good once the game releases in full. Now we'll see the market. The market is where you can buy and even sell players. The players all have a lowest and highest price and a current price. So whenever they are at their lowest price, it's better to buy them. You can also sell your players on here. Exchange hasn't started yet, so we'll check the store next. This is where you get a lot of prizes during the beta. You get a lot of daily rewards over here in the store because no purchases are actually enabled of real money during this beta. So do come to the store every day, twice a day actually, and collect your bonuses so you can buy better players and it becomes much more easier in the matches when you play with a better team. Once the game launches, a lot of players are going to end up spending a lot of money on this game because having good players in your team makes a big difference, especially in versus matches. You also have daily trainings where you can get training points as well as coins. So you'll get all mini tasks, like for example, you'll get scoring a free kick or dribbling the ball through cones. You'll get small tasks and if you complete it you get points and special tokens. In my team is where you can make all your changes in your team, from choosing the formation, the lineup, the squad, everything. You can also train your players as well as player skill moves and skill boost in my team. Skill moves is something new here compared to eFootball. Otherwise, training the player as well as training skill boost are pretty common among all the other games. Now we'll see live events. The first type is League Tour. This is also like how you do your trainings. You will get task or match to complete and you will get prizes. You can use the prizes and tokens to redeem players. Daily training is the same thing which I showed you before. What I didn't show you before were the rewards. For the training rewards, you also get different boosts as well as players which you can redeem. Do support this small channel with a like and a subscribe. It's clearly mentioned that no progression or account information will carry over from the beta to the current upcoming season. These are the promotional photos from the game. Build your own ultimate team, plan your set pieces, pick your preferred stadium to play in, make key substitutions, and view action from new angles. Do support this small channel with a like and a subscribe.